Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is the Speed Freak. So, yeah, 3 weeks from today, 3 weeks from today's first game of the NFL season. We all know what that game is, and I can't wait. I took a little time. It's what you do when you're bored in the off season. I figured out that between the Super Bowl and September 9th, there are 213 days without football, and we got 21 left. So that means we're 90% through the off-season, guys. We're almost there. So I'm going to start off with a couple little shout-outs to some Saints fans. JoeMegaBeats, DZ, Who Dat Football, and the Big Gravy. What's up? What's up, guys? So yeah, I feel confident about this game. I'm really looking forward to it, and I think the Vikings should win convincingly. Here's why I say that. Okay, looking back on that NFC Championship game, I'm not going to rehash all the calls I think should have gone the Vikings' way in overtime, and I'm not going to get into all that. But here's what I'll say. 5 turnovers. The Saints were +5 in the turnover battle, and they still had to win in overtime. Not only did they have to win in overtime, they let the Vikings get within field goal range. And if it wasn't for that flag, Ryan Longwell, one of the best kickers in the NFL, especially in the dome, is probably going to kick the game-winning field goal. And, I'll say the same thing looking back last season when the Vikings played Baltimore. Yeah, I'll take that win. And, Ravens can't take it away from us. It's ours. But the fact is, they lined up and kicked and had a shot to kick a very makeable field goal. I think it was 44-yarder. And that's on us. That's on the Vikings for letting them take that kick. And it's just luck on our part that they missed it. Like I said, I'll take the win, man. Ravens fans, you can't take that one away from us. But did I feel good about the way it went down? Did I feel good about the way we got it? Not really. And I don't think, if you Saints fans are being honest, I don't think you can feel good about the fact that even with all those fumbles, all those turnovers, you still almost lost that game in regulation. If it wasn't for that flag being thrown for the 12 men in the huddle, Vikings are probably lining up for a field goal within the next play. They'd probably run it one more time, get a couple yards closer, and in a good spot for Longwell. And who knows? Who knows what would have happened? So yeah, I do think the Vikings were the better team. I think the Vikings were the best team in the NFC last season, but they lost. Sometimes a better team doesn't always win. But over time, that stuff gets corrected. Fluky stuff gets corrected. I mean, turnovers are unpredictable. You guys probably aren't going to be +5 in the turnover battle next time. So, then the other thing I got to say to y'all is the way you came after Favre, headhunting. Man, it's not just Vikings fans that think that. Those were some lame-ass, dirty, late hits. I mean, come on. He hands the ball off to Peterson. Peterson's already beyond your D-line into the secondary when you guys are making contact with Favre, trying to hurt him. I mean, if you want to go headhunting and just blatantly try to take somebody out of the game, you better think about the fact that can happen to you too. And I'll tell you what, the Vikings will be much better off without Brett Favre than the Saints will without Drew Brees. I mean, who are you going to put in there to make up for Drew Brees? Chase Daniel or Patrick Ramsey? I don't think so. I mean, yes. It's also a big drop-off from Brett Favre to Tavares Jackson and Sage Rosenfels, but here's the thing. The Vikings are a power running team. Having an elite quarterback in our system is a bonus. It's not a requirement. We're not built on necessarily having a passing offense. Vikings offense will take whatever the defense gives you. The thing is, you're going to have to do something. You're either going to have to bring your safeties up and play to stop the run and, bring an 8-man front, 9-man front. You're going to have to do that to stop Peterson. And if you do, Favre's going to kill you. Or Jackson, or whoever's back there. That's when the Vikings will go to the air. But if you don't do that, if you want to play pass defense, Vikings will run the ball down your throat. We don't need Brett Favre. I mean, yeah, I'm glad he's... Don't get me wrong, I'm glad Brett Favre's back, but we don't need him. I think we might need him to win the division. And we might probably need him to get into the Super Bowl, but I don't think we need him to beat the Saints on Thursday night. Even if we don't have Brett Favre, the Vikings are still most likely at least a wild card team. At least a wild card team. So that's how I feel about that Vikings-Saints game. So you guys can let me know what you think. On to some bets. JoeMegaBeats. So you proposed this to me. You said if the Vikings lose, you want me to sing that Lane Prince song, the song that Prince wrote for the Vikings. And that's, dude, it makes me sick to want to do that. And you got me with that song, right? Okay, yeah, that's something you guys can give Vikings fans crap about all year. What can we say? But all right, I'll take it, man. I'll take it. But what I came back at you with is if the Vikings win, I want to see a paper bag on that head, just like the old days of the Aints. Cut out the eyes, draw little teardrops on it. Let's see it, and you wear that for your whole Crow video. Make your Crow video at least 7 or 8 minutes of Crow with you wearing that paper bag on your head, and don't forget the teardrops. So if you accept that bet, just comment, and then we got a bet. It's on. All right, man. The last thing I want to talk about, and this is just for me. I'm not saying anybody else I'm not telling anybody to change their style. I'm just talking about me and how I'm going to enjoy this football season. I don't like all the fighting, all the name calling, and you know, I'm just not going to do it anymore. I like trash talking. I'll trash talk your team, but I'm not going to participate in personal attacks. You guys want to call me a faggot, you want to call me gay, whatever. You want to make fun of my job, go ahead. I'm not doing it. It's not what I'm here for. You know, I go to the sports bar all the time, and I don't if I see a Dallas fan or a Green Bay fan, or I don't say fuck you, you faggot. You know, usually I shake the guy's hand and we laugh and talk a little friendly trash to each other. So the way I am, I'm not going to say anything to anybody on here that I wouldn't say to somebody at the bar. That's me. That's just... And I'll just go ahead and you guys can chop this video up. You can play it back to, you know, but I'll just say Lizzie Freak, J-Wad, Simus. You know, I got no problem with any of you guys. I hate the Cowboys. I freaking hate the Cowboys. You know, whatever. And I'll talk shit to you guys. I'll make fun of Tony Romo. If he gets his ass killed by Jared Allen, believe me, you'll be hearing about it. I'll play clips. You'll have to see my ugly laughing face, but I'm not going to call you guys faggot. And you know, furthermore, what is this anyway with the gay stuff on YouTube? Like, are we back in 7th grade? Does this format, the fact that we don't have to look somebody in the eye, does this reduce us to 7th graders or 6th graders? Like, since when did being gay be the worst insult you could throw at somebody? Alright, I'm married, I got a wife, I got kids, okay? I'm not gay. But I'm just saying, I have gay friends. I mean, like, to me, seriously, if the worst thing you can say to somebody is, you're gay, like, wow. Whatever, I'm not doing it anymore. That's just me. I'm here to talk about football. I'm here to talk about the Vikings. Yes, I will make fun of your quarterback. Yes, I will call him a sissy. Yes, I will, you know, say we're going to kick your ass and all that shit. I'll take bets. I'm not saying I'm not here to have fun. I'm here to have fun, but I'm not here to, you know, get into these big drawn-out fights with anybody. It's just, I don't enjoy it. I really don't. So that's it, guys. So I'll predict the Vikings win by two scores. I say Vikings win by 10 or more. Alright, that's it. I'm done.